you find postcards too expensive, you are doing them wrong. That's right. My name is Janine Sasso. I'm the owner and founder of the Hyperlocal Agent, and I'm on a mission to help agents really make sure that they are finding postcards not just the way to send and get business, get referrals, build their business, but also get a sense of they're actually affordable. That's right. How do I accomplish that? And the answer is simple. First and foremost, I do not have my postcards hired out. They are all done in-house, and not in-house in my office printer, but in-house through my CRM, which is geocentral.com. And because we go directly to the printer, it is so much more affordable to get them done than going to a giant print facility that has a ton of employees, that has a ton of overhead, right? That has benefits for their people, like whichever one it is. It's something that ends up costing you more money because now you're in charge of keeping the lights on, right? So when we cut out a lot of these things, postcards actually become a whole lot more affordable. So that's part one, okay? Now, when I said I spend a lot of money on postcards, that's because I send on average about 60,000 pieces as an individual agent, since I am a licensed real estate agent as well. So that's a whole lot of mail for an individual. But it's not because the postcards are expensive, right? It's just because I send a whole bunch of mail. Now, profitability, we're going to talk about the two at a later episode, but every dollar I spend on postcards, I make $10 back. So massively successful on a return. Okay, so back to why I think you're doing it wrong. So first and foremost, you are engaging postcard companies that are hand-holding you to get to a certain point in your mailing, right? So you are paying to keep the lights on at that facility. That is upcharge number one, and it makes it expensive. So example, I send about 100 postcards at $68 out the door. Printed out the door with a stamp, and they are smart postcards that like literally will text alert me when somebody scans my QR code, right? There's a whole bunch to them. We can discuss it at a different time. But when you have that as your, bottom line, 100 postcards, 68 cents, the second component that so many agents are forgetting about is the fact that they are a small business. And because you are a small business, you don't have to do everything on your own. You are not a giant company standing on its own, right? You do not see Amazon co-branding necessarily. However, they do seek out partnerships. The question is, why don't we do that, right? And in most instances, it's because it's too complicated for us to add a partner one month, drop them the next, add another one, right? So it's a lot of time-intensive stuff. However, if you're in charge of your own designs, you can swap out a vendor partner, find a partnership like that. So you could do a lender 1 month, you could do your home inspector another month, you could do your cleaning person a third month, your dentist a fourth month, right? And then you can cycle them through. So each one of them has 3 pieces of mail that they do with you, and you don't have to worry about it getting too expensive for them, or for that matter, for you, because you are able to actually leverage other small businesses within your direct mail marketing efforts. Make sense so far? So by simply applying 2 of these strategies, okay, one of them being going directly to print, you are not in charge of keeping the lights on at somebody's print house, and number 2, finding yourself partnerships that you can actually make mailing more affordable. So when I tell you that there are ways out there, I mean it. I've helped hundreds of agents discover a better way to mail, a better way to actually get in front of their past clients, get in front of their potential new people, do their listing marketing, and all with Postcards. Postcards have personally changed the way I do business, and I hope by just hearing a couple of these things, you see how Postcards can also help you change your real estate business so you can hang out with the kids while they're at the park, just record a quick 5-minute episode here, and we got transactions going on the back end, so we don't have to stress about things as much anymore. Remember, the biggest part is to get started, and if that's what you're currently struggling with, reach out, drop us an email. It's Janine at thehyperlocalagent.com. You can find us on Facebook, connect with us, and let us know how can we help you get started with Postcards, because they are liberating, they are phenomenal, and best of all, they're profitable. So hopefully this episode was helpful. 2 quick tips, and if you are not doing any of them, it's time to get started today.